Hello everybody, I am Machampions Digivolve. We're back with Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. In the last episode, we unlocked a door. Yes, that's right, we unlocked a door. That's all we did. All of that, 20-minute whatever episode, all we did was unlock a door. We got a nice history lesson about ley lines in Tokyo, though. But we're in the Nakano Underpass, and we are currently sitting in a digital wave. So, we are going to have to close said digital wave, and I'm assuming defeat an eater. The tunnel keeps on going, you say? If it stays on course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean, You know, this reminds me of something else I heard about before. As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is, of course, not all that a coincidence given that it's a sacred place. And that energy takes old highways like the Koshu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds is that the first place where the water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. Put simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about it if it turned out to be true? I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. I just want to get through this. Let's close this wave. Stop right there. Don't go any farther. You're standing at the border of the municipality. Go any further and you'll be in the central government territory. That's a high we best not poke. Color me intrigued, though. That's something to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office. You're gonna make me walk all the way back. Oh, okay. Though it's not as strong as we're used to, that tunnel is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like before, after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all of this to our clients. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably all be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with it. Some jobs are best left to others. I agree. Some people are just better at jobs than others. And everybody's got their thing that they're good at, so... while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently what you found was a Kamishiro research lab of all things. No! Oh, don't be dense. I told you that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishiro and the government have a tighter relationship than we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro could well mean that we'd be also ruffling the government's feathers. That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can do to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamishiro that changed the password on that door and rendered it impossible to get in. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could serve well as our ace in the hole later when the time does come to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed, but what do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? I don't mean on official business, rather I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamishiro has built a research lab underneath the Metropolitan office too, right? So how about you just walk on through the front door and see what you can find. Sound good? Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's go mess with the government. One new case added. Ryota's youth. Okay. We need to head to Roppongi. I think that I apologize to anybody I may be like making cringe because of my pronunciations of a lot of these names. Oh? Oh, are you here for the tour of the lobby? Please come on inside. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on this metropolitan office isn't entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point, that is, until a major firm came in and it was decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit. Why, thank you. Yeah, let's go. Why are we still talking? Let's go! Oh. You do tend to go on these tangents. You are full of just useless information. I mean, it's interesting, but it's just useless information. I see my little digital gateway here. Okay, jump! Still prominent enough for you to notice. It could be a sign this place will turn into a labyrinth later on. Well, for now, try connect jumping into it. Yeah, why not? Let's go! Did we feel disappointed again? Let's go this way and around. See if we can't hit that chest. Bug recovery. I don't know what any of that means, but we're fighting a Biomon and an Agumon. Look at that. That's cool. And we get a combo. Good. Combo. It's a combination. Punch it in the head. Why does... Digimon is very violent. I've come to realize that. They like to punch things in the head. Metal Greymon, level 20. That's right, level 20. Metal Greymon. Well, let's just jump down here. A little shortcut. Ain't nothing wrong with a little shorty cut. And we get into another fight. Biomon and Agumon. Why are we attacking these random Digimon that don't seem all that evil? That's my question. They don't seem like they're all that evil. They're not corrupted or anything. They'd be spewing digital sparks everywhere. Looking like eaters or something out of Rearise. Hey, look at, there's an eater. Speak of the devil. Look at that. It looked like this. You go away! That's right. You going down. Data is converging. I don't care. Let that data converge all you want. Take a winning knuckle! That didn't do a lot. Full moon kick. You don't want to get punched in the head. What about kicked? Haha! Critical hit. And the weird missiles with mouths that come out of Metal Greymon's chest. Yeah, that's right. And we catch the stun. We'll finish this off with a little full moon kick. We take out an eater. Easy peasy. No problem at all. Macao going. Everybody leveled up. Holy jeez. Found an eater. But you couldn't find any other evidence of note. You're not seeing the forest of the for the trees here, Machamp. The fact that there was an eater inside the terminal at all is big evidence in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day here. Get back to the office now. Sure, let's go back. We'll just teleport. That was probably hard work going all over the place today. But thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. How? While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found that the Metropolitan Office itself is one big digital wave force field. From what I could tell, energy is flowing straight into the Metropolitan Office via the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamishiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. You remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside? Oh, yes, ley lines. Yes, yes. There are two things at play here. The natural energy flow from the Earth along the ley lines, and digital waves emanating from a sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to do it that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It probably also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy Kamishiro can stockpile. Oh, well, that extra energy would then go on to impact the office beyond the facility, hence the digital shift you ran into in the lobby. And with any good digital shift comes an eater, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinth eventually. Labyrinthian. But we don't have to be concerned about that threat anymore now that you've cleaned up the joint. Oh, whatever. On the other hand, it's worrying in its own way that things resolve so cleanly this time. The fact that digital waves can be concentrated in such small quantities as to attract individual eaters and produce a micro-labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it might well not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that we can mostly surpass large amounts of digital waves as they're built up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice it to say. Wow, she's got a definite Sherlock Holmes vibe going on right now. Indubitably, my dear Watson, indubitably. This, of course, calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has been all been going on, and just what exactly it's for. I don't know. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Machamp. We're onto something here. I know it. I don't, but alright. We completed it. Thank you. Farm Development Kit. Okay. I thought you were going to go into another spiel about ley lines and stuff. I don't want any more of that. I'm all done. I'm all set. Alright. We're going to get the received items. We're going to add an island. That's right. We get to add an island. Nice. Okay. So let's leave the digital farm. Go. Oh, come on. I didn't want to talk to you, Mireille. I'm sorry. But we'll take Gallantmon, put him in there. Take Leopardmon, put him in there. Then we'll take a bunch of these other guys that we got kind of just kicking around. And we'll give them some valuable experience. Because what we can then do... Can I Digivolve anybody? I know my my ultimates can't Digivolve yet. Bergermon shouldn't be able to either. Gotta be level 30 or higher. Let's see, Cromon. Oh? You can go into the Spirit Greymon. It looks like Pegasusmon. It really, really does. That's not it. That's gotta be Garudamon. Because, yeah, because that looks like Dracomon. Or some form of. Let's see. My guys can't Digivolve, I know that. Also, can we move somebody over? Nah, we don't need anybody else. We got this. My team is a bunch of beasts. So let's go ahead and let's start training. Gallantmon in charge. I like that. He is gallant after all. He is gallant. It's in his name. But I'm going to wrap it up here. If you guys liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button. Do not forget to comment down below. And subscribe to the channel. Go out there and be Machampions. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.